What is going on, everybody? We're playing some Bomb Warrior today. I played a few warm-up games. Had not a great success, as you can see by my rank, but let's get into a few games. Let's see if we can turn the past warm-up games around. The issue I've been having with this deck was my drawing and the opponent's drawing. The first game was against a Quest Warlock, and they just didn't draw any of their bombs. The game before this one was against a Pure Paladin, which is an unfavored matchup. But I drew my whole top end, and I only drew 2 cards that costed less than 4. So we're playing another Paladin, and look at that. We drew cards that we can curve out with. I really like this hand. So we're going to play this on 1, Corsair's Cash on 2, and Evil Quartermaster on 3. So this is the version of the deck that runs the weapon upgrades. And this is a deck that I kind of understand. I kind of understood it last season, and I really wanted to get better at understanding it this season. And that's something I should realize. We went first, so maybe Sword and Board wasn't the right keep. But that Brawl's nice, especially because Paladin, if we can't deal with their stuff, tends to go wider. And I also like Coerce. The issue with this deck kind of just turned out to be... I was really inconsistent with it. I think it was because I used my removal too quickly, and I just get overwhelmed. You kind of have to space your removal out because there is a ton of... There's not a ton of draw in this deck, sorry. I've lost my train of thought. Let's armor. If he doesn't kill this, we have a pretty decent evolve target. But I think... So the options for next turn are he trades, or he doesn't. And we can trade Sword and Board and evolve, or we can get the weapon online. On 4, he's going to play... He could play his Lightforge Zealots. And that doesn't seem very good for us. And with Krasnov, I think we just want to start going in with the weapon. This is scary. It also dies to this next turn, or a combination of Sword and Board and something else. So I think we're going to take this off board so he can't spread out his buffs, and then this is going to go face. Now Paladin, this looks like pure Paladin. I don't know that though, because it hasn't played any pure cards. If it is, he has no weapon removal. So cool. He's trading. I love it when minions don't go face. So there are some other options. He's doing something for 5. I'm playing with a pen. Maybe I might be making some background noise.
Stop it. Get some help.
So I kind of like... We have a weapon, make a new weapon in our hand. I kind of like sword and boarding, coercing, and going face, and just start shuffling things into the deck. This could fly in the face of what I said earlier of using my removal too early. But I think we want to be a bit more aggressive before he can start healing too much. So next turn, depending on what he does... We have a Whirlwind for Krasnov if he plays a Divine Shield, which is good. I don't like that. Let's see what he gets off this. If it's first day of school, we don't care. So, we're going to have a 4, 8. So we're going to trade into this. We're going to hit it. Face is not always the place. Let's just get it off board. If he can't buff things, it's good for us. I'm glad he didn't get an 8-8 off that. So we're chilling right now. And this is, I think that is one thing I have to learn, is learning how to space out my board removal stuff. And when's the right time to trade. And I think my opponents need to learn how to draw bombs out of their deck. Because it's very rude that they don't. Okay. So, I kind of like playing Galakron here. I also like drawing a card. Let's draw a card first. He can go a little wider, and then we can brawl. And I kind of like doing this. Let's armor up. And we're going to trade into there just so we can get a bomb in the deck. Not an ideal thing to do, but let's put a bomb in his deck, because bombs deal 5 damage. The good thing is he can't do his 7/7 turn of adding cards to his hand. He can't play his 4/2 with no value, which is also really nice. One thing to think about is if we play Galakron, we do lose our armor up ability. Bladestorm would be really good. Well, I'm going to get hit for a little bit. Is he going to give it Divine Shield again? No, he's going to give it 8/8. So we're brawling 110%. We're going to play a 1/1 for the chance to win the brawl. Ideally, the 1/1 wins the brawl, but we'll see. So yeah, let's play a 1/1. Let's brawl. Cool, the 1/1/1. 1/1/1. And let's hit him in the face. And next turn we can Galakron. Taking, how much stats did we take off board with that? We took off 12, 13 worth of stats. That's pretty good. I like seeing that. He does have 4 bombs in the deck.
I cannot wait to read these.
So that is going to be the 8/8. Corsair's Cash is not really what we want. Let's do this. Draw a card. We'll play this.
What more can I ask for?
So I don't want to trade right now. I'm just going to do this and that. And then end my turn. He has bombs in his deck. I think he has about 3. My deck tracker reset for a second there. So what do we draw that helps us out of this? We draw Deathwing, Bladestorm, Brawl, and oh, Lord Barov. Lord Barov would be really good. So again, this is kind of my issue with the deck right now, is I run out of removal too quickly because I use it too quickly. I don't know if I've used it properly or not this game. There might be games where we just decide we need to relax. Barrow would be amazing here. Oh, Boom's pretty good though. Let's throw another bomb in the deck. And then we'll do this. Let's see if we can get some stats off board. Or apparently none will hit the 8s at all, so that's cool. Just kidding. He's down to 1 with that now. That's pretty good. And he has some bombs in his deck that I hope he draws soon. There's 19 cards. I think there's about 4 or 5 bombs in the deck. He's probably going to heal it here. Yup. So we have to Galakron next turn or we die. So Brawl's a card. Cutting Class is also a card. So we're going to draw because we need cards. Cutting Class again. And Lord Barov. And Bladestorm. So that's really good. So we're going to throw this in here. We're going to play this. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to take this off board. Now, what could kill us right now is Liadrin and buff this a bunch of times. And we can't really do anything about that. He could draw bombs. He hasn't, which is, again, rude. I think there's like 6 in his deck. So that is not it. That's 1. That's not Liadrin. So if it's not Liadrin, that's pretty good. Okay. He can't. This must be his 4-2, right? Let's see what it is. If it's if he missed Liadrin, that's missing lethal, so Consecration, that's fine. Okay. No Stone Tusk board, please. Well, none of those were Stone Tusk Boar, thankfully. Let's take a lot of this off board and heal up a little bit. And I don't think we need a Galakron this turn. Let's see. He has 1, 2, 3. I'll be going to 6. So let's do that. Let's do this. Let's armor up. There's a bomb. And that's all the bombs he has. So he has give 1/1. And he has a random card he just drew. This is pure Paladin, so it could be something that's not going to be good for him to play. If it's... It could be, Okay, it's another shot bot. He's probably going to trade into and kill this. So we're going to probably just armor and Galakron to heal for 7. What he should do is buff one of these and trade into this 3/2. Yeah, he's going to trade into it there. He didn't trade, which I think might have been a mistake. So let's see what we get off of this. We got Sword and Board, so we're going to play that to kill this. Smack that. Smack into this. Armor. Play Galakron. And we get Kronks, which is really good. Draw some bombs, dude. You have so many in your deck. So he's going to... Looks like he's trading into it. So that's 1 buff. I'm fiddling with things. I'm sorry if you hear me dropping stuff. Wrench Caliber's a good draw. So we can do both. And we're just going to get the taunt. The other option is deal 5 to everything or heal ourselves. Healing gets him down to 5, which gets him to potentially draw a bomb. He has 4, 6, 7 on board. And I'll be at... Yeah, let's do that. And if he draws a bomb, we win. And there's a lot of bombs in this deck. He didn't draw one. So he has 6, 7 on board. I'm at 15. He's only going to be down to 8. He's out of his heals. Liadrin does suck. But he can't get the weapon off, which is great. And that's going to be game. Yup. Well played. That was an anxiety-inducing game.